So we have found these eggs, and forgive me, this is about the best basket I have. Don't send me an apron basket.
No,
I'm not
he
going to
doesn't
use
need it.
it.
He won't use it. He
This
won't
is what I
sport
use.
an apron.
Anyway, Jamie says that she's witnessed Carl eating an egg.
He did. He ate one the other day.
I don't believe that. So I'm going to see if I can put one over the fence here. Carl. Oh, why? Carl. Why did you do that?
I told you he loves them.
Fidel, kill it! Abajo de plástico. Get it, Fidel. Hurry up, Fidel. There he is, Fidel. Kill that son of a... Kill him, Fidel. Fidel, kill him. Gosh, Fidel.
That's dangerous.
Yes, Fidel, it's about killed me. Want me to do it? What is that noise?
Hey, that's
A rattlesnake? I'm just laughing at what I'm wearing today and how nothing matches up. And I'm not one to normally match my clothes. Even if I'm making a video, I don't do a whole lot of selfie video modes. I used to, and over time you just kind of, you realize that people don't come here for the selfie mode, but I'm joking about what I'm wearing today, mostly for the Crocs. And I'll tell you why I'm joking about this. Someone had put something on Jamie's, they sent Jamie a meme or a sticker, you know those little Facebook funny things, and it said, from a woman's perspective, I would rather my man wear his Crocs than a wedding ring. Now, most of you women are probably saying, why? He better not take off that ring. He better put that ring back on. Hold on. And then it goes on. It said, everyone knows that when a woman sees a man with a wedding ring, he becomes an instant target. Like, you know how some women, not you women, but they say that when a man has that wedding ring on, a lot of women begin to test him. And I'm not going to say throw themselves at him, but anywho, however, when a woman doesn't need to see this, but when she sees that, she knows he's off limits. That's funny to me. I don't know why I get so tickled out of that. So every time I throw my Crocs on, no matter how goofy I may look, and I come out to work, I can just see Jenny. Come on, love. Hey, folks. It's Lester here. I'm hanging out with Lola this morning. We're walking out towards the barn. Lola's screaming and hollering at me because she wants breakfast. And I always give the babies a light breakfast. I feed them heavy in the afternoons. Heavy. And she's like, well, can I get anything? I'll take a Pop-Tart, anything light. And no, we do not eat Pop-Tarts, folks. We don't eat Pop-Tarts around here. Oh, I'll spoil them with oatmeal once in a while. Maybe some table scraps if I have some takeout left over, but we're not doing Pop-Tarts. I have to be real careful when I feed my pigs, though, because they can get spoiled. They get spoiled really, really fast. I'm just kind of taking a peek at everybody. Let me flip the camera around. You don't want to see me. Hold on. All right. So we made a video recently talking about our... Oh, there I am. Talking about our... Look, I have lost some weight. Have y'all noticed this? Side profile. Listen, I have been working out like crazy. I'm about a month in. And when I work out, when I say workout, I don't mean workout like I used to do when I was in athletics and younger. My workouts now are a lot of cardio because the doctor told me to. I'm not so concerned about bodybuilding as I am just getting my insides into better shape, condition. This is a funny story. Here I go again. I want to talk about this, but I can't seem to stop talking about anecdotes, things that keep popping up that I make connections to. Flipping the camera back around. So, this is not just something that Jamie told me. I have heard this from women long before I ever met Jamie. But everyone knows that a woman, this is something, and if I'm wrong, I'm sure that some woman's going to tell me how wrong I am. But Jamie has always said, and a lot of women feel like they don't mind if their man has a little bit of a belly. At some point, once you get to a certain age, you don't mind if your man has a little bit of a belly. Once a guy hits his 30s and on, most women don't really care if the guy has, you know, a defined 6-pack, 8-pack abs. That's not really their thing at a certain point. But they would appreciate if their guy would at least try to stay toned in his upper body, his legs, and his butt. And so that's what I made my mission. That has been my mission for the last 20 years, I swear. It's pretty much like I know I'm never going to have that type of middle that I used to have, because it would require a lot of work and a lot less eating and drinking my favorite foods and drinks. But I'll tell you what I can do. I can still eat, not too healthy, but I can still eat decent foods and drink and just do a light workout and stay fit. All right, so today we are going to we're going to start putting the roof over and creating what we're going to call a well house. 4 posts, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It doesn't have to be a very high roof. It's going to be a split roof right there in the middle, right there in the center. I have the metal to come down over the top of it. It will have to be framed in and put metal on top. You see, this kind now will eventually, before the winter, we're going to have to wall it in, and I'll come by and insulate all of my pipe, and I'll have to get some kind of a better fixture system for all of these hoses. I can't just have hoses dragging all over the place. That's going to require a plumber, and that will have to be money that we save for to do this right. Because, you know, that's sloppy. And I get it, guys. You're saying, it's just the farm, and that's what we do. I get that. But wouldn't it be a lot safer? And eventually to have all of this plumbed in, where I have all of this water running to different parts of the farm, to different parts of, you know, where I need it. And then have short little hoses going to what I need to do, and not have these long hoses just dragging all across the ground. Because don't forget, animals that walk around through here can step on things, tractors can run over things, and then you just have problems over time. You have problems. So we need to have all that stuff plumbed in at some point. But we have to get this thing covered up. It cannot be in the weather, mostly because of this right over here. I have covered it up. I've turned everything off and covered this during the rainy days that we've had, because you don't want all this motor and fan, all this stuff getting in the weather. You don't want this sun to beat down and things will eventually dry rot. And so I've kind of kept it covered up since we've had it, which has been about 2 weeks. But today I bought all of the supplies that I'm going to need. We got our concrete for our post, and I have all the materials that I need over here. And it's a nice cool day, and I'm going to start putting all of this stuff together. And hopefully by the end of today, we will have us a cover for our well house. There's Fidel over there. Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does. I'm glad you saw it on video.
Hey.
That's what Fidel does, and then I have to come by and clean up. No. What?
Don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. Fidel, you say don't mess with Texas, and then he throws his bottled water on the ground.
But I have to pick that up. Everything.
No, tell the truth. I picked that up. That's my job. You work, and I am your helper. I am the gopher. So he throws things around. He cuts and leaves all the scrap, and I got to come by and clean all the stuff up a little bit later. But that's fine. I like to be a part. I like to help. I'll tell you what, though, what we're really being careful of. It's hard to work around all of this stuff. And I have this horrible fear we're going to drop a board. And if you drop one of these pieces of lumber here, you can just imagine something come down and boom. Can you just imagine what would happen if that was to break? Because I believe this water would just come gushing out. It would drain the aquifer, and everybody around here would lose their water, and it'd be our fault. I don't know if it works that way or not. That can't be a rattlesnake, Fidel. All right, can you get his head out of there? The hell? He doesn't have rattlers though, Fidel. Oh, well, he's 6 foot long, Fidel.
Hear that?
Oh my God.
Agárrala.
Huh?
Con eso.
Here, I'll hold the board. Go ahead. Get his head, Fidel. Don't let him bite you. He has about...
Está listo para atacarme.
I know, Fidel. I know.
Aflójala.
What are you going to do?
Suéltala.
Teamwork makes the dream work, y'all.
So our work has come to a screeching halt. Yeah, we always like the rain, but now we've kind of got to shut down everything. I guess we'll just have a little dance party here while we're waiting. Hey, here's your water.
Gracias.
You're welcome. So I've gotten my toolbox all cleaned out because that snake was not cool. And it's my own fault for having so much junk. But I'll tell y'all right now, the chickens come in here and they lay eggs everywhere. They don't always have a nest necessarily because we allow them to free roam or free graze. They will sometimes stop and lay an egg anywhere. And so that makes it a perfect feasting ground for any of these little chicken snakes or these rat snakes or whatever that was to crawl up into this barn. And they find a nice little hiding spot, and it was my own fault. I had allowed them a great hiding spot here amongst my tools. And they were just he was coming here at night and sleeping, or by day sleeping, and I bet by night crawling around finding him an egg or two and coming right back to sleep again the next day. So yeah, that's my own fault. If I keep this cleaner, that would not allow them that hiding space. This is a really sad song.
Déjame que me vaya. No pongas resistencia.
And that's why we all love Fidel. Because Fidel has the power to do things that Lester just cannot do. I know what you're all saying. Lester, you could jump down from there. You see, that's where I draw the line. A lot of y'all see a small project like this and you say, Lester, I thought you and Jamie took pride in doing your own projects. Well, guess what? We do. Except she and I are both scared of heights. And we learned that when we had to build this.
Teamwork makes the dream work, boys.
Makes the dream work. All right, so we've had a very productive day. We've had a few setbacks with the snake and with Fidel dancing and whatnot. But for the most part, this is what we've got done so far. Now, we have not put our little ridge cap up here yet. I have to buy one of those. And then we also have to put our walls and our door. We're gonna save for a couple of weeks and then I'll come back and do that. This is gonna be where the door is gonna be, right over here. We already have it framed out, just a little pull door. I don't know if we're gonna hinge it over here or over here, but I bet you we're gonna hinge it over on this side. So pull that open and we'll walk right in. Have a little pull string light here. And this is where our well is housed. Our well house, if you will. And so that'll keep it out of the weather, keep all this stuff from dry rotting or any of this motor getting wet. And so we're excited about it. Big enough to work in if you ever have to. It's not going to be as cramped as the other spot. So if you have to come in here and do any kind of work or plumbing, then we'll have it done and you can be inside here. It'll be nice and warm in the wintertime with our heat lamps. And we're going to be fine. So excited about this. Always happy to have Fidel help on construction jobs. That's what he likes to do. That's his calling. A lot of people have asked how come we don't see Fidel around here more often. But guys, Fidel is a carpenter by trade. And Fidel only took on a couple of small jobs here while he was out of work. But whenever he can find work, he wants to do carpentry. He doesn't want to help me trim trees and cut limbs and that kind of stuff. Those kind of mundane farm tasks. It's a life for me, but it's not a job for Fidel. It's not his life's ambition. Anyway, I just want to keep you guys up on what's going on and how everything's coming about. And so This is our new well house. It's been a really neat day. Thank y'all for being a part of it with us.